The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
All right, joining us now with more details is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick. So, Kwon's location was a mystery for months. You know, he said he was in Singapore, maybe Dubai, and Serbia, and then he was arrested in Montenegro. So how did this all culminate?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, so yesterday, officials with Montenegro, specifically Interior Minister Filip Adzik, and then later the website and Twitter account tied to the Interior Ministry of Montenegro, said that Kwon was detained while trying to leave the country. He was apparently trying to board a plane to Dubai in Montenegro. He was traveling with false documents. So, we're not sure quite exactly what those documents said. There have been rumors going around. I think you've seen some of those as well, but we don't know quite exactly what he had. But he appeared to have a false passport, and he was detained. The Montenegro police contacted South Korea and asked for help with identity verification, and the police said, "Yeah, that's his, same age, same name, same height, or things like that." Later in the evening, they confirmed his fingerprints matched as well, and a couple hours later, the U.S. officials filed a large indictment alleging various forms of fraud and saying they were going to seek extradition to the U.S.
Now, to be sure, Montenegro is in Europe and not in Asia, correct?
Yes.
We've been having a little bit of fun on this on Twitter, but Kwon already faced civil charges filed by the SEC, which alleged in February that he misled investors. So what is Kwon being charged with now, Nick?
So the indictment that we saw yesterday alleges forms of securities fraud, commodities fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy for fraud, and conspiracy to commit market manipulation. And again, some of these charges do match what we've heard from the SEC last month, but some of these charges, again, these are criminal charges now. So, rather than facing a fine, Kwon, if convicted, would face potential jail time and similar penalties like that. So, this is going to be serious. And of course, we already know that South Korean police officials have been investigating Kwon and Terraform Labs for quite a while now. So I am, one of the questions I do have that I don't know an answer to yet is whether South Korea is going to have priority in this, or if it's going to try and, seek extradition first, given that Do Kwon is or was a South Korean national, and just how exactly that might play out.
So how many jurisdictions have something on Do Kwon here? I mean, it's like U.S. obviously just now. South Korea, I think you said it was investigating. I mean, would it go by who claimed them first? I mean, how does this?
And whether or not they have an extradition treaty with
Montenegro.
Well, Montenegro arrested them because of the Interpol red notice that we've heard about, I believe. So, I think Montenegro would be willing to extradite to whichever country. As far as how exactly they choose which country that is, it's a good question. I think part of that is South Korean officials and U.S. officials. First off, South Korean officials, I don't think have actually said they want to extradite him yet, but I assume there would be a negotiation and they would work that out. Either that, or they go to court in Montenegro and see if a judge has any decision on who should have priority or who should go first. We did see something kind of similar during the BTCE trials for Alexander Vinnik way back in 2018 or 19.
Wow. Hopefully he doesn't end up in a U.S. prison with rednecks. He doesn't like rednecks.
Oh, folks, you got to watch our interview with Do Kwon from December of 2021. Get all the details, CoinDesk.com. All right, Nick, thank you so much for monitoring these developments. That was CoinDesk Managing Editor of Global Policy and Regulation, Nick Day. Don't forget to sign up for the State of Crypto newsletter on CoinDesk.com.